Well, this New York native has acting in his DNA, and for 3 seasons, we've seen his talents showcased in the hit dark comedy Dead to Me, opposite the ever-so-lovely Christina Applegate, who plays his mom. Take a look.
Whatever you think is happening is none of your business.
So what's happening?
Look, Ben has been through a lot, and it's good to be there for people.
Yeah, whatever you need to tell yourself.
Hey, man, you might give me a hand up there? Get your plum on.
Yeah, man, let's plumb it out.
Well, plumbing duties with James Marsden aside, you already know that there's a whole lot more in store, especially since the hit Netflix series is ready to say goodbye. So let's give a big hello to this member of the Dead to Me family, the super spectacular New York's very own Sam McCarthy!
Thank you.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning.
Sam, I said it's good that I put super there because you're a superhero to me at this point. Because you biked here?
I did bike. I was trying to get a car, but it was just going to be late, and I was like, oh no! So I went and I biked here.
This is why I need to learn how to bike.
Biking? I don't actually take any transportation really, except in like really cold months. And you would think this would be cold, but it's not. So I biked.
Gosh, you're so good. Okay, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make you. Next time I see you, I'm gonna impress you with something. Maybe I'll learn how to ride. Maybe I'll bike to your next set. Right?
Do that.
All right. So let's talk Dead to Me because
All right.
already has a huge fan base, and I told you this. This is a roller coaster ride for me. Right?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you. And before we even get to my situation with it, it's always hard to say goodbye. What are you going to miss the most about Charlie? You know, fans are going to miss Charlie anyway. So what are you going to miss the most about him and just the entire cast in general?
I mean, it's so rare that you get to have an opportunity so young, I feel like, to work with people who are so just inspirational and professional and creative. Working with Christina, to be honest, Christina, I couldn't. Every interview that I do, I just kind of gush about Christina, and she's just incredible and was a wonderful mentor. So honestly, working with her, Liz as well, and Linda, but mostly Christina. She's just wonderful.
See, and here's the thing. I always tell people, they say you attract what you are. So if you're working with someone wonderful, someone who inspires you, that means you're wonderful and inspiring.
Oh.
Because you are a wonder because I told you, you already inspired me to go steal your bike and ride it. I didn't say steal. Oh, okay, I won't say okay. Maybe I
bike. I'm just an advocate for biking. I've gotten all my friends to ride bikes too.
Okay, so now we're friends, so we're gonna do that. So when I told you that this show gives me heart attacks, you understood what I meant.
Yeah, you said roller coaster. I think that's a good word for it.
All right, so how would you prepare? Because like sometimes when people see a show is coming to an end, it already has a huge fan base, and they see it's coming to an end, and someone's like, oh my God, I better watch it, and they start from the top to binge. How do you prepare them for this?
Oh wow, I don't really even know. I haven't.
It's
Most
crazy.
of the people who have watched this show, I feel like, who I have encountered, have watched it from the beginning, like, season and then the season. But if someone were to binge it, I would simply say, get ready, and it was made with love.
Made with love, I know. And that's why fans love it. And I also, but I don't love the fact that my heart is like, all the time. Like, I can't even deal. But it's so well written. So I don't know, like
a wonderful job. Yeah.
Like I'm like, what crazy person comes up with this? But it's a brilliant mind. Okay, so let me say this to you because your fans that know you on Dead to Me also know you from Condor. Might also recognize you from The Blacklist because that's another major show. But you know what I noticed, right? The first thing on your IMDb page is the family. Which is interesting to me because I was like, this is the family business you're in right here. Correct or not?
Yeah,
sorta.
Yes, it is. I mean, it is the family business that I was in. Funny enough, my dad was in that show. It was weird. It was the whole thing was kind of around me my whole life, and in certain ways, I don't want to say I was born on a film set, but I would go to certain sets when I was young and growing up, and I wouldn't say like my entire life I was like, I have to do this. But frankly, there was a time relatively recently where it had been kind of around me long enough where I felt, is this really what I want to do? And I really sat with that for a while, and then It really is.
Yeah, we've seen you work. This is what you were born to do. So you don't mean you have to like. I know you had to go around and think about it. When people see your work, they know that you were born to do this. And speaking of family, your dad, Andrew McCarthy,
Yes.
who said Elmo's Fire, Pretty in Pink. We love him. And I met him. I talked to him for one of his books. Don't ask him about me. I'm not that memorable. So don't even say, oh, she
which
said she
book?
knows you. Well, one of his travel books that he did.
Oh,
So
okay,
we did.
yeah.
And you guys travel a lot too. And I see, do you go along with him? Do you a lot or when you can?
I mean, he used to do a lot of the travel writing stuff, and that was pretty cool when we were young, get to go on these nice vacations, because because he would be writing travel books. But I don't think he's written one in that long, so we haven't honestly gone on like a free vacation like that in about 5 years. But
So what are you guys doing for the holidays then? How's Christmas?
I think we're just gonna stay here. I mean, we have a house upstate, and we might go up there, but you know.
You're gonna regret telling me that. 'Cause I'm not even joking. Because you're gonna be upstate. You're gonna hear a knock. And you're like, "Hi guys." You're like, "Why is she here?"
Oh, you'd be very welcome.
Really?
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
say Sam said I could show up because I already know where you live in the city, and I already know where you live upstate. So Sam, you just adopted an African child for your parents.
Okay, cool.
All right, so it's all your fault if I show
right.
up. All right, such a pleasure to meet you.
such
And
a
whatever
pleasure.
Christmas presents you don't want, I'll take.
Okay.
Promise?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Sam. Everyone, the third and final season of Dead to Me is now streaming on Netflix. Go check it out. And we're going to be seeing way more of Sam, not because I'm stalking his family, but because he has a lot in store, and we can't wait to see it.